to market your product?
The question is this a daily practice? It's a good question. Ideally, yes. However, if you leave here and do it once a week, that'll be better than not doing it at all. If you leave here and do it twice a week, that'll be better than not doing it at all. I do have some clients in the room. Some of them are either doing it or have attempted to do it, so maybe they can talk with you over the break and in between. But daily, we could find, I mean, you do things every day that take longer than 15 minutes, don't you?
Yeah, my concern is overkill. You know how some people will get your information and they go, oh, that's her again, oh, that's her again, oh, that's,
well,
you know, that's them again. And,
can everybody hear this?
turn people off.
Yeah, you don't want to turn people off, so don't market to everybody every time. So just talk to one or two people at a time. You know, call one customer, ask for a testimonial, ask for a referral, ask somebody, did you know that we also do this other thing? Because they probably don't. They probably don't know, okay? We're going to talk about those techniques. I'm going to talk about those after the break, okay? But you don't have to market everything. In other words, you guys don't hear from me every single day, because in my 15 minutes, if I were to market to everybody, I wouldn't have a very big list left. That would be too much. So yeah, you're right. You don't want to market everything to everybody all the time. The more personal the marketing, the more effective it is. Nobody's personal anymore. We're going to talk about that in a second. Yes?
15 minutes to make a phone call is one thing.
Yep.
Then what do you do with the information? I mean, as you said,
Good.
marketing is about action.
Good.
And if you contemplate how you're going to use that
Yeah.
information, then you may be talking about creating a campaign or doing, you know, something that takes a whole...
No, that's too complicated. Creating campaigns, don't think about campaigns. Think about doing something. Think about sending an email. Think about letting somebody know something that they didn't know yesterday. Literally that simple. So here, on your marketing action cookies, and it's ridiculous for a reason, because I wanted you guys to see how easy this is, okay? It's silly for a reason. On your marketing action cookies in the white rectangle here, there is second thing down is request a testimonial, right? How do we request a testimonial? Not with an email, with a phone call. We request a testimonial on the phone. And we ask people questions, like we did early on in this session. We say, what are some of your favorite things about working with us and why? And we take good notes. We record the call if we want to, and we take good notes. And this call takes 10 minutes. And then we say, is it okay with you if I use some of your comments in our materials? Because that's really helpful to us. And 99.9% of the people say, of course it's okay. Why wouldn't it be okay? They've just been telling you how much they love you. Of course it's okay. And now you have your testimonial. There was no waiting, there was no wondering, there was no insecurity, there was no threat, there was no self-limiting belief going on. You've got your testimonial. Okay, so that's your 15 minutes. You've got it. Now what do you do, right? Underneath that, communicate a testimonial to a prospect. Targeted. We thought you would be interested in what this person like you has to say about us, right? Because the testimonial on its own is kind of useless because it's just sitting there. So it's great that this person loves you, but the value that that testimonial will bring to you, you have to do that through activity. You have to create that value through your activity. So if you have, let's talk to associations for a second. If you have a list of prospective members who aren't members yet, break those up into some groups, into some categories, right? Not 30 categories, as we said, but break them up into 3 or 4 categories. So here's owners, here's mid-level people, here's delivery people, however you might break them up. Give them a category. And then you match the testimonial to the prospect, right? We thought you might be interested in what this person like you gets from their membership with us. And if somebody sends me that email, my ears are perked up. I'm listening. Okay? And then, of course, you take that testimonial and you put it onto all of your material, onto your website, onto your whatever collateral you send, in the signature of your email. I mean, everywhere you can think of. You can think of 25 places to put it. But you're right. It's a great point. What you do with it is what matters.